Have you ever had a meal with someone you loved? Someone who you knew really cared for you? Who you walked away from that meal feeling loved, cared for, known, supported, and even strengthened? In this week's readings, we hear that God has a special love for His people. That love even goes to the furthest detail of our nourishment, of what we need for our physical body, what we need for our heart, our soul, and our mind. I remember as a little girl, my mom used to take me to the park. And at the park, we would have a picnic. And those are some of the most cherished memories I have. She would sit down and we would eat our meal. I cherish those moments not because of the food that I ate, but because of her love for me. And that's exactly the love that God has for us. In this Sunday's readings, we hear about Elijah. Elijah's on a journey. He's walking through the desert. It's hot, he's sweaty, and he's wearied, and he's tired. And even in the reading, we get an indication that he's sad, and maybe even despairing. And he sits by the broom tree, and he falls asleep. And God, in His love for Elijah, provides for Elijah. He sends an angel. And when He sends the angel, He also sends Elijah food, a hearth cake and a jug of water. And the angel begs Elijah to wake up not once, but twice. And when he begs him to wake up, he says, "Get up and eat, else the journey will be too long for you." That's the love that God has for us. He's concerned for the journey. In the gospel, we hear Jesus has a similar concern. He says, your ancestors ate the manna in the desert, yet they still died. But I have the bread that will last for all eternity. And that bread is my flesh and my blood. You see, God gives us His very self for our nourishment. And we, wherever we find ourselves in the journey, whether we're full of life and joy and hopeful, or whether the circumstances of life leave us sad, tired, wearied, depressed, God says to us, "Get up and eat, else the journey will be too long for you." So this Sunday and at every Mass, let us get up and eat. Let us partake of His body and His blood, given to us so freely. And may God bless you this week.